Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Resident Evil 4. We put Ashley in the hidey ho. And don't worry too much about it, because she won't get spotted, so... Yeah, you can just pretty much just freely do whatever you want at this point. Watch out, there's more bear traps too. Just, just saying. This area is going to be covered in different types of stuff. And of course, things have respawned, so we can gain access to those. Good. Something I forgot to mention though is I liked the idea of having a parry in the new game sounded great. And then we got it and it's like, oh. Well, you know what? Some things are better left just on the cutting room floor. It's a neat idea, don't get me wrong. The idea of RE4 having a parry is just awesome to me, you know. I'm not that much of a stickler. It's just that... Why... Okay, I just want to know, why is there just no infinite parry weapon? You know? Like, I'm fine with having, like, small knives that can break, because that's just kind of like an RE2, RE3 remake type thing that's going on. I'm fine with that, because I'm kind of used to it. But, at the same time, why can't we have, like, a knife that we can just upgrade to or buy to that just gives us access to pretty much just infinite, you know... knifing, infinite, everything. It seemed like they wanted to do the whole Breath of the Wild type shit where it's like, oh, your stuff breaks now. And it kind of ruins it for me a little bit, not gonna lie. Makes me not want to do a parry. Did it ever come back here? That might have been the GameCube version I was doing that on, actually. Yeah, fuck me. Okay. By the way, you can go pretty much anywhere without Ashley before she just finally decides to kick in and say, hey, where the hell are you going? So, don't, like, if you're in the area, you can do that. If you're leaving the area, like area transitioning stuff, then she pretty much will, you can't run without her, pretty much. The amount of damage I've taken over the course of this fucking Let's Play is just insane, and I hate it. Like I said, I should be better than this. And it's... That was fast. That never really happens to me, but okay, cool. I should be doing better than this, but... Look. In all fairness, things happen, okay? The reason why I want to be doing better is so I get more money. And I get more money, I can show off more stuff. And if I end up, you know, continuously fucking up all the time... Well, guess what's going to happen? Yeah, not good things. Just in case. If she's too far away, then you pretty much have to watch her do that. If she's near you enough, you don't have to watch that cutscene, so... she'll climb up ladders on her own, but she cannot jump down ladders on her own. Meaning that we're going to have to catch her, even though there's a ladder that she could just climb down. But she's too much of a pretty girl to do something that naive. Right? You know, she could easily just... not jump down, but she does it anyway. Run to the left here, you can avoid most of this stuff. Let her climb over, and then she'll gain access to the door behind. Oh, man. It's starting to get kind of hot in here. There we go. Alright. Let me think. I don't think there's anything I really want to get that bad. We're not at that point yet where I really need anything. Oops, oops. Don't mean to do that. Alright, so this section, you get a yellow and a red herb and a green herb. You can get a full max health in this entire area. What I like to do is... This is basically Village 2.0, practically. What I like to do is I like to at least take one bookshelf and move it. Sometimes I do two, and sometimes I just decide to open up a window and let them through. Lewis will kill them. Lewis can't really die, thank God. So don't worry about that too much. Ashley's in here. And then you can grab a grenade up here, but I'm also, you know, conveniently running out of room. So that was a bad combine, actually. I should have... I still got lucky, because you can still make one whole one, but still. If you come up here, you can kind of stay safe from a lot of this. However, I do kind of want to stay down here just a little bit, because, well, this is one other problem with Lewis, is he's too damn good, and he'll just blast dudes outside the window and get a kill, and I can't get items. Because, you know, I kind of like money in this game, so, yeah. Now, if they're right next to the window, you can grab the item. Thank goodness for that. But I like to kind of hang near the stairs a little bit and just sort of have like a peek out. And then, yeah, if people try to throw shit at me, I just run. But this, I feel like, is probably your safest bet, is just being up here. And, of course, watch out for Plagas spawns, because they will come. And they will be annoying, and they will suck. I should have sold the red 9 off, because I don't plan on using it this playthrough. When I get up here, I like to just, you know, use shotgun. But eventually, Lewis is going to run up here himself, and that's where things are going to get a lot more irritating. Because now you have to deal with not only just guys downstairs, but guys up here too. So, try not to waste your shotgun shells just yet. Or really at all, really. Well, I mean, for this beginning section, the first wave of enemies. Really try to just kind of, instead, rely on pistols or something else. Not so much snipers, of course. Now, one thing you could always do is just run around the room to kind of leverage from getting hit from all sides, I guess, but I don't know. Stairs work just fine. You can do it this way. If you want to just get rid of a guy and just pop his head, you can do that too. And I thought it was Lewis for a second running up here. I'm like, no, there he is. Alright, it's time for the second wave. Don't worry too much about... This is bad. Now we're fine. Don't worry too much about going up all the way up the stairs. Just kind of stick with down here. Just in case I reload. And I'm going to go ahead and heal just in case as well. And just shotgun blast these guys down the fucking stairs. You definitely do not want Plagas on you. Unfortunately, I have no flash grenades. So this might be a problem. Especially that. Fuck, I might die here. Alright, I'm just gonna launch a grenade and just shotgun these assholes. And that's death. Okay. It is, for what it's worth. For what it's worth, it is kind of a bit of a difficult section. Like, not gonna lie. It does kind of cause me grief. Like, yes, I could just upgrade the shotgun and stop being a cheap bastard. But that's not my... It's not my MO. Now, granted, again, you don't have to, you know, do the bookshelf thing. If you want to get potentially a max amount of stuff, you can just say fuck all that. It's mostly... If I'm not mistaken, this is mostly just a timed event anyway. So... Let me just go ahead and do that. I could have made more room if I just actually didn't do that. You know, actually just put it toward those 3 that I picked up instead. Like I said, every once in a while I like to have at least, you know, either one window open or something. I don't know. Just to kind of just get things going. And then, yes, Lewis can also drop items for you. And, yeah. Honkering this corner might not be the best idea because every once in a while, like, a hatchet thrower could just hit you. And that does kind of suck when that does happen, but it's fine. Fucking goddamn bastards. They should actually have less health, just in general. Ooh, I'm not gonna do that. I was gonna use a flash grenade. I'm like, you know what? No. I wanna go this way. I wanna go to the stairs, please. Everything I'm doing is fucking wrong here. It's such a... Yeah. Like I said, it's quite difficult, but once you're done with this, it's chapter over, so... I mean, don't get me wrong. What I'm doing is not very smart. Because realistically, you don't really want to... You don't want to go too hard on this part. Like, you don't want to, you know... Try to do nothing but get kills all the time. Surviving is your main option. And in all fairness, it's probably your best option. Is just sticking with trying to survive. At the very least. But if you're like me, there's always a chance that you just want stuff, right? And when you want stuff, what are you going to do? You're going to fight for that stuff. I just hate waiting. At least this section and the section, the first village section, arguably, in my opinion, are so much fucking better than RE5's first beginning part. I fucking hate that executioner fight section. Hate it. Yeah, as long as Lewis can at least get a Plagas kill, we're pretty much fine. And, yeah, you know, you can always help him out, too, but... which I should have. He doesn't have health, as far as I'm aware. Because I've never seen him die. Well, you can shoot him, actually, I think. Yeah. Why would you? I don't know, but you can. Unless you just want to see, like, you know, the funny haha, like, oh, I shot you. Well, technicality, I could just fight up here, actually, if anything. Only problem is every time you aim, you're going to have to re-aim again, so be careful that you're aiming. Ugh, you fucking serious? Yeah, don't be a spoiled little brat. Just use your fucking... I ain't got no health. I'm not wasting the red. I'm not that guy. Okay. Eat shit. Eat shit and drop health. Lewis, watch out, big guy. I can't hit that thing. Like, I don't want to waste... I shot Lewis. Oops. I was going to say, where the fuck are you going, big guy? Yeah, you might want to time your shots and your reloads. Make sure you get the maximum amount of stuff here. You don't want to be caught reloading in this section. That's arguably the biggest issue, is you really don't want to be caught with that with your pants down. And you don't want to come down here and fuck yourself either. I'm dead. If he hits me up. Because, like, I had to fucking reload. Ugh, fucking. Just this once. Just this fucking once, so I stop getting fucked. Okay. Like, I'm tired of getting fucked over here all the time. I'll buy a reload speed. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry for being crap at what I do. But it is what it is. How much shotgun shells do I have? A couple packs worth? Ugh. Ain't gonna fucking help me at all. Yeah, I usually do like red, yellow, and then green. If you're gonna put them in, well, together. Just to save yourself the trouble. Fucking just get in here. I'm tired of waiting on you assholes. I want to fight. I want to kill. I want to kill thing. So tired of those little bastards. I think we all are. I think we can all argue that we all just fucking hate them. Alright, this should be the run. And again, like I said, I know, I tend to kind of fuck this part up. Obviously. Oh, he's dead. Okay. Why is my aiming so fucking bad? Like, holy shit. And, of course. Yeah, like 90% of these little turrets are going to be basically Plagas, so... And just in case they try to really get me here. Just to get my way out of this shithole. Okay, good, he's dead. And we're going to flash grenade, too, so that's good. Wander upstairs just a little bit, turn around, and then just check. Usually I like to try to stay, you know, somewhat down in the middle. Or even sometimes, again, like in the corner part of this area. To maximize effectiveness. Oop. Yeah, you gotta be a quick draw. Some of this shit. Okay, he's dead. So I'm gonna worry about him. Yeah, don't get too greedy, but then again, you know. Oh my fucking god, just go for the goddamn headshot, please. That's all I ask. It's just one fucking measly headshot. So I can do that. Oh, that was a save and a half, if I ever saw one. So we're already up here. And just in case, I'm just going to full heal because fuck this. I'm going to blast you guys back downstairs. And I would recommend just trying to stay close to being downstairs. I know there's not very many Plagas, but still. Is that a guy or did someone else just get hit? I don't know. It's also nice that you can press X again just to pick stuff up. You don't have to press like A or whatever. Just a small little thing that I like about RE4 stuff. This is the action button can just be used for pretty much everything. I'm gonna run back up here just in case. See what I mean by reload? Like timing it and stuff? Yeah. Okay, they're dead. If they don't flinch to anything else, they're practically dead. And he ain't. Anything to grab? Yes. Cool. Yeah, watch your reloads. Like, that was fine. That was very, you know, kind of scary. But for the most part, it was fine. And this is a spot where you kind of want to save your shotgun shells for it, too. And you're done. Alright, cool. Fuck that. I hate that mission. I just hate it, man. I freaking hate it. I don't know if there's anything upstairs. Lewis is gone, so... Not like him being here really matters, I guess, but... Either way. God damn it. Pfft. Oh, that one hurt a little bit. Alright. On to the next. This is usually always TMP. I'm trying to think of which one I'd rather do first. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Do I have the room to do... No. Fuck. We'll come back and do... Unless I sell off all my ammo. Okay, here's what we'll do. I need RPG. Okay? I know. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, you need an RPG? What the hell are you getting at? If I'm doing both sections, you bet your fucking ass I need what I can. I'm pretty sure I can technically buy an RPG just fine and dandy, but... Yeah. Okay. Do I waste the rifle ammo? I only have I have 4 packs of rifles. I've got plenty of grenades. If I go this way, I'll be able to waste at least a good chunk of my grenades. So this would be the... I forget. I always forget that this is... I always think that it's left. That's Gigante, for those that are wondering. You basically shoot rocks and make him, you know, get hit in the head with rock. And to stop him from doing thing. But we're not doing that. Instead, I'm going to hide Ashley. I'm going to was gonna say, I'm gonna save those barrels, but I guess not anymore. Yeah, well, I could. Make sure you shoot that guy, too, because he's a fucking prick. Watch your money, though. Oh, yeah, they also come from this way, too, so keep an eye on that. Don't be what I think you were gonna be. God damn it. Probably a bad spot to reload. Eggs, fucking exactly. Look at that shit. I still can't buy a fucking first aid kit to save my life. Or first aid spray to save my life. That's not what I wanted, game, but thanks. Thanks anyway. Yeah, I probably should have sold off the fucking sniper shit. Like, I can still redo this. Actually, you know, just in case. Of course, there's a fucking guy right there. I'm just not gonna use the sniper. I mean, that... it doesn't really matter. Just get your ass in there. Woman. Fuck them. Just want them dead. Yeah, try to get the drop on them best you can. Shit. Run far away. Boom. Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's bad. This is why I don't want to be using sniper right here, because that's fucking stupid. Give myself the advantage. Then I can use sniper to blast his ass. Or at the very least her. But she's getting too close. Whenever they're popped, they do tend to take like a little bit longer to catch up to you. Okay. I need health bad. And if you're wondering, why don't you use the green and red one already? Like, I mean, you could just do that. Well, you need green and red. Especially red is important. Even though red you get quite often. You get green way more often, yes, but it kind of works in like a formula where, like, red is... It spawns... I mean, I think they're pretty much fixed, but... it typically kind of spawns in, for the most part, more locations than yellow does. You'll get plenty enough anyway. I'm just saying, like... I'd rather not waste the red, because I think you probably tend to get more red than you get yellow. Drop the fucking hatchet. Drop the fucking knife. This is usually, for me, a lot of the time, green. So, if you jump down there, get ready for another fight. I'm not gonna work. Nah, I'm not gonna fucking reload that. Do it. Okay. Have an inner conflict with myself here. Alright, we're gonna go check this area real quick. Don't knock down the ladder. There's no point. You're just wasting your time if you do that. Nothing, of course. Shotgun shells, usually fixed. You know, I don't really play professional mode very often, so I'm kind of curious again if they ever changed anything in that one. I want to say no. Just to save time. So I don't have to watch her run all the way back here. I'm just going to have her bring out again. I could just leave her in that same one the entire time. But just to kind of get her at least somewhat closer, so I don't have to wait for her to run all the way. I'm just going to hide her in here instead. And then we're going to initiate a fight to the death. I'm going to use most of my grenades. Whatever I don't use, I could probably always just sell off or something. Actually, save those grenades. If you have grenades, just instead... Actually, yeah, just save them. Oh, that's funny. It's funny that you guys do that to me all the time. You guys think you're cute. This is why saving those barrels back there is a good idea. Because you can use that to your advantage. If you're far enough away, you can just do this. Pop a couple of turds. Yeah, be careful with that sniping shit, because that can happen. And watch out for chainsaw ladies because they're mean. So these are the chainsaw twins. I forget what their actual name is. Something twins. I mean, if you want to use grenades here, that's fine. You don't have to, but... Knocked her ass right on her knees. I'm gonna reload just in case. And just in case... Okay. I wasn't for sure, because like I knew somebody fell down there, and I wasn't really sure if they were dead. So that's why I'm just double checking. So yeah, it doesn't matter which side you go to in the fork in the road. You can go to both. You can go to one of them. You know, it's all pick your poison for the most part. Each side drops a key. So if you want to take on a Gigante with like a sort of pseudo timed section, you can do that. This section's not timed. You can pretty much just fight this entire thing just fine. You know, you can take your time in this area. You don't have to worry too much about having to deal with shit. Besides, of course, just management, pretty much. So, managing your items, managing bullshit. That sort of thing. There's a spot I'm going to hide her in. Again, I know it's pointless to do that, but I hate having the fucking cutscene appear. Oh, that's right. I have to catch her. Bitch. Everybody should be dead, though. They all should be gone by now. But I don't know. There are more enemies, though. And I'm going to go deal with them first. And then we're going to double back. Wait, what? Actually, yeah, come to think of it. Why did I even get her... I was going to fight Gigante anyway. What the fuck am I doing? It's just a mecha waste of time. Who cares? Just staying here. It may be creepy and dark and weird looking, but it's the safest place you'll be at. Alright. I don't think there's anything else in here at all. There is, of course, treasure, but we can get that later. Wait a minute. My brain not braining right. Thought so. I was like, I'm missing something. I know I am. Yeah, there's treasure right there. It's a red gem. No reason to do it right now, but might as well just combine it just in case. One more. We can sell that fucker off for a bit of coin. A few schmeckles. I might have time to actually just finish this and the boss and the Gigante fight. So this part kind of sucks. You got some choke points, which is nice, but yeah, I don't like this fight very much. To be fair, they'll see why. To be quite honest, it's mostly just the Plaga shit. The poppers that get you. At least for me. Can I please hit somebody that's in front of me and not... Whatever. I don't care. There. Just to make do. Just to kind of make room, I guess. Because I want that RPG, because I'm not fighting Gigante like regular. I ain't doing that. Hell no. Shit. Yeah, luckily this game's kind of designed in a really, really, really fucking strict and really good way that RE4 Remake just cannot hold a candle to. This game is, for what it's worth, very arcade-y. If that makes any sort of sense. I think I'm pretty sure there's a checkpoint after... fuck me. Stay right here. There's no point. I mean, it doesn't matter. There's no real door. It has to be a transition door for her to get taken away completely. You know what? Actually, come over here. There you go. Stare at there. Ugh. Yeah, I hate this part a lot. I've never tried fighting them in here, though. I probably could, but... Shotgun works, too, because, again, there's a choke point, so it's like you can always just do that. But, yeah, so... What I'm trying to say is about RE4 Remake not doing or holding up to the same level as this game is because this game at least allows you to avoid attacks almost with just good precision. Like, I can just... If I'm about to get, you know, fire breathe on or whatever, it's like I can just back up slightly or even sidestep it, and I'm, for the most part, safe. A hatchet's coming my way, even though they're you know, they may be a little bit, you know, not the most accurate thing ever, but I still have the advantage of avoiding it if I just back up or sidestep or just anything of the matter. Like, I can make more sound movements and precision movements around an area and just have a constant loop of good kill, good thing happen than I can, I feel like, in a game like RE4 Remake. Because RE4 Remake has this new system of like, oh, you gotta parry everything, you gotta know when parries are coming. Enemies are faster and just attacking these weird intervals and things are throwing you off. Like, yes, it's a remake, it should be different than what its predecessor was. Even then, like, you don't, like, I don't know. And then that whole, just random, whether or not you're going to get a headshot thing is stupid. And by headshot, I don't mean like, oh, you want every headshot to kill? I didn't say that. I'm just saying that I don't like the fact that every goddamn time that I'm trying to go and just get, like, just shoot him in the head normally. This right here is, for the most part, every single time that you shoot somebody in the head, every time you shoot somebody in the foot, whatever it may be, knife, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever that may be that you're doing to them, typically always works, regardless of what's going on. And this game, RE4 Remake, sorry. That's what I meant to say. I'm going to open that up real quick, just in case. I'm not going to leave, because you can't leave without her anyway, but I'm just going to get it open in the off chance that I want to come back here for God knows what reason, but in case something fucks up. In case I fuck up something, so. Alright, back the way we came. But with RE4 OG, everything I do can be decided, like, preemptively and even just reactionary. Whereas with RE4 Remake, I don't get that same feedback. Because, like, I know I can get a headshot almost instantly every single time without fail if I shoot somebody in the head in RE4 OG. But the moment that I try to do that shit in RE4 Remake, oh, well, now all of a sudden, this motherfucker decides, you know what? Nah, I'm not taking that shot. Nah, fuck you. And it's just baffling. It's baffling why they made it that way, but they did. Let me think. I should have the room for this. I think I do. Like, in all honesty, that should be just enough room to fit it. Close. Yeah, okay, we're good. Alright. That's all I needed. That's all I needed here. Let's go take this fucker down. You guys want to see a fight? I'll just give you a fight. I'm probably going to die, though. Because he is a tad bit kind of harder to hit because that fucking goddamn cutscene getting in the way. Ashley, duck. I got an RPG pointing right at your fucking head. Oh, that's right. Whenever that happens, it actually activates a cutscene, so Ashley won't get hit, thank God, but it scares me every fucking time. And that's it. That's him. So, yep. You're done. I don't know if you can break those down. He has to do that himself. Pretty much. But there is a treasure, though, you can get. I was going to say, it's like a little further away. And that entire section's done. Yepers. Don't gotta worry about it anymore. If I'm not mistaken, I could have sworn there was a yellow herb. Yellow herb. There's a yellow herb somewhere. Move, Ash, please. You know what? Fucking stand right there. Because the only thing that bothers me about her is she gets in your fucking way when you're trying to do anything. Hey, we got the old key. Got a bunch of stuff. So, you know that RPG that we just used? Well, we got payment back for it because not only does he give you enough money to basically buy another one. Okay, I don't think there was actually a yellow herb anywhere. I might just be misremembering things again. But yeah, so back on topic with the RE4 remake. It's far from bad. There we go. We got all those now. It's far from bad by any means. Just it's got some things that piss me off, like a lot. That I wish they just hadn't done, but they did. You know? And that's the one thing I can say is it's a good game under a shit mechanic that unfortunately fucks you. Resident Evil 4 never needed to have RNG as a thing. It never needed that at all. I get that it's supposed to make the game harder. It's supposed to kind of just fuck with you. Like, oh yeah, by the way, if you never use that key, if you never use it, it'll be in your inventory forever. It sucks having that. Trust me, it sucks having that. But yeah, so like, I just wish it didn't do the things that it do, but sometimes, you know, things just happen, and that's just how it is. There's plenty of stuff I would rather change or rather have happen, but look, in all fairness, we got what we got now, so it's too late to bitch and piss and moan about it. The game's already out. It's been out. It's not going to go away anytime soon. And we're just going to have to deal with it. The thing that I find annoying, though, is if somebody ever told me that... If somebody told me that they liked RE4 Remake more than they like OG, I'd say, okay, that's fine. I mean, you know, care to elaborate, of course, but, like, why is that? And they said, well, I just like the modern control feel. I like the difficulty of it or something. I like how it's a little bit changed, or just anything of the sort. It's like, okay, you know, I understand, I respect that. If you fucking told me that RE4 Remake was better than RE4 OG, you're on something. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but you are on something, because that's not right. You need to get checked out, buddy, because, because how could you possibly say that? Oh, it's got a parry system. Yeah, a parry system it didn't fucking need. And when it even has it, too, it doesn't even do that right. What do you mean it doesn't do it right? It's fucking perfect. Like, you just parry the guys and they just get hit. And... yeah, but... shit, your fucking knife breaks. You're gonna repair it every fucking 5 seconds. It's like, goddamn. I know I'm just exaggerating a little bit, I know, but still. It's just... I don't know. When I think parry systems, because again, I come from the idea of hack and slashes or whatever. You know, I play a lot of these games that have these systems in place that just work. And then you get to a game where it's like RE4 of all things. And now you're telling me that I have to fucking spend money to fix the damn thing. Not only just fix the knife, to even just use the damn thing to knife people with, which was always a fixed, you know, never had to repair it ever in the original game, and now all of a sudden you take that away. Okay, you know what? Better analogy. Imagine you're playing, let's say, Luigi's Mansion, and I think they were actually going to do this in the original game, but they took it out, funny enough. Imagine you're playing Luigi's Mansion 1, you know, one of the greatest GameCube games of all time, if not the best. You're playing this game. It's solid fucking AAA. You love it. Then somebody makes a remake of it, and they change the vacuum system to every once in a while just randomly explode in your face. You're sucking up a ghost, you're sucking up a boo, whatever. You're sucking up a blue ghost, for God's sakes. There's no level system to tell you that it's about to blow up. There's nothing indicating it's about to blow up. Yes, I understand that the parry mechanic in RE4 Remake has a thing that tells you, hey, I'm about to die. I know that. Speaking of dying, I'm well aware that's a thing, okay? I'm well aware that the knife itself will tell you, hey, I'm about to break. But hear me out. Let's just say, because like for the sake of Luigi's Mansion, I'm trying to make something just as bad as that system. Let's say that the vacuum sometimes just explodes in your face and the ghost just gets away. You lose that money, you lose that gold opportunity, everything. And you have no fucking idea of when it'll happen. It just can happen. And let's take that same formula of the parry system, I guess you could say, and have a dust meter. Where the more you suck up, the more filled up it gets. And the harder it is to suck up thing at the end. And then it just can't suck anymore until you fix it. With money that you get from ghosts. On top of the, I'm just going to blow up in your face mechanic. That would fucking suck, is what that would do. I would hate that shit. I would just be like, you know, this is not Luigi's Mansion anymore. Like, I still play it, sure, but fuck me, man. You know, this game, it's just awful. What they did to it is just terrible. It's still playable, but man, what they did to it is just bad. It's baffling, too, because Mercenaries mode is fucking awesome. I never have to fucking parry. I don't remember even fucking parrying in Mercenaries mode. You know why? Because my fucking headshot ability was perfect. I could just headshot a dude, and guess what? They get knocked back, they get stunned, and I get the kill. Easy. Easy street. Which, I guess you could say the parry system is supposed to be a harder system to kind of counteract the loop. And that's the thing, though. You took out the fucking loop. You took out the headshot, kick guy in the head loop. That's not RE4 anymore. That's just some weird RE2 game at that point. It's not RE4 at that point anymore, man. I understand that, like, oh, it's so fucking easy. Like, RE4, original is so fucking easy. So we just made it better by just getting rid of the idea that you could even just have the loop in the first place. We got rid of all that because fuck you. You don't need that shit. And I hate that. I really do. Alright, anyway. That's for this. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time for some more Resident Evil 4. And as always, take care, everybody.